Something is happening right now. Wherever you are, just shout right now. Stay with me. There's somewhere we are going. It's by the Holy Ghost and through the Holy Ghost. Go to Romans 8, sir. We have 9 minutes for this exercise. Right? It's not by mind. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh but after the Spirit. Can you read it for energy? For the law. Okay, let's start. There is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh but after the Spirit. Wait, hold on now. I'll stop you from time to time. They are aware now, sir. They are aware now. And once they say who walk not after, they've entered into yoke language. Be aware from last class. That's all Elijah did was to stand by Elisha. Then he left and Elisha walked after him. You understand what I'm saying? So be aware as you see, walk after. You read that yoke language. It's yoke mechanisms working now. So now take a look again. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus has made me free from the law of sin and death. Right? For what the law, so but be aware, go back. Be aware that when you see make me free, you see that the anointing destroys the yoke. Yeah. God, when you have this because I'm already in. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus has made me free from the law of sin and death. The last definition of the anointing, yoke destroyer, has made me free. Whom the Son sets free. You see how it's working? What has he set me free from? The yoke of sin, the yoke of bondage, the yoke of death. That liberty you are seeing is one animal coming out. Are you getting the idea? Who walk after this flesh? Who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit? Has set me free. So Isaiah 10:27 says what? The yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. One other version, New International Version, says it this way: the yoke shall be destroyed because you have grown so fat. All two versions mean that the yoke shall be so shattered, there will be no way to put it together because of some kind of increase that has happened. Now watch the next verse 3. Watch this. For what the law could not do, it was weak through the flesh. That means we couldn't break yokes because it was weak through the flesh. God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. Watch carefully. Right? God, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Be aware of yoke language everywhere in chapter 8. Now, you know why you should be aware of yoke language? In 7, just before this, they spoke about the body of death. Who shall free me from this body of death? That was how 7 ended. What is the body of death? In those days, when a criminal kills a murderer, kills you, somebody is a murderer, so he has killed someone. The punishment for the murderer was not necessarily the cross alone. That the cross was from notable Roman insurrections against Rome. But as per murderer, that is, you have murdered, what was due you was they would take the person you murdered and change the person to you, which is not you. So they change the criminal, the murderer, and change the person to the person murdered. Already there. That's what they call the body of death. What they mean is that you will die, alright, but you will die from the stench of this man. Nobody will kill you. They will just change the two people together and leave them. This one will be decomposing. His decomposure is what will kill you. That was what was in 7. Are we together now? When the prophetic phrase, so I can't teach more than this, you get the idea. Look back at 7, they say, who will release me from this body of death? Once again, what do you see? Your language. Somebody tied to somebody. You can't move. And the way they tighten there's a kind of cord they use, or a tying system, that the more you struggle, that's the body of death, the closer you get to the dead man. So if they tie, they usually leave some space, knowing that you will soon struggle. When you struggle, all the knots tighten. So every time you struggle, all the knots tighten. Read Romans 7 again. You will see that he was talking about the more I try, the closer I am to sin. Who will save me from this body of death? So it was a yoke he was discussing. So when you are in Romans 8, understand that you have entered yoke. Are you getting that? We're in yoke territory. Breaking off one, freeing from another, walking into another. Are we together? Now watch carefully now. But they that are after the spirit, the things, for they that are after the flesh, do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, come on with me. Let's say it again. For they that are after the flesh, do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Go to 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Going forward, we're jumping a lot. I'm not teaching. I want to get somewhere. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. Now watch carefully. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. Now, go on. 9. But you are not in the flesh. Hallelujah. You are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now, watch carefully, right? Because they are going to take up from where we stop with yoke language. They are entering another yoke. Are you seeing that? They now say that, but you are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. So, the presence of the Spirit, are you getting my point? Is what has guaranteed the fact that you are not in the flesh and that you are of Christ. Are you getting my point? A deposit has been given to you that is the proof of your purchase. Watch where we are going. Now go to 11 quickly. But if the Spirit of Him, come, brother. Come, my brother. Come. For the purpose of illustration, this first man is Jesus. This second man, right, is you. This is the spirit. But if the spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwells in you, watch this watch this yoke now. The spirit of him, put your hand here. This is his spirit. The spirit of him that raised Jesus from the dead, if he dwells in you. What was happening here? Are you following what I'm saying? This is the yoker. They are saying that identical experiences because of the presence of this. Are you seeing the connection? They said that, but if the spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Jesus from the dead shall also. What they are saying is that, am I blocking what's happening? What they are saying that, are you seeing this connection here? This connection is how it is now. This is what Jesus meant when he said, take my yoke upon me. For my yoke is easy. Yes. That's why his name is Comforter. He said it's expedient that I go. When I go, he will come. His work is to make things easy. My burden is light. Now watch what he's doing. He has yoked Jesus. He has yoked you. They say that then, if this spirit is present in you, it's the same way he was present in Jesus. Be sure that identical experiences, forget it. Then they showed you that he that raised up Christ from the dead. Please, can you lift up Christ? You jump as he is lifting you up. He that raised up, do a big jump. 1, 2, let's start into it. He that raised up Christ from the dead. Bam. So Christ was raised up. Christ did not rise up. What I'm saying is that it wasn't prison break. On the 10th day, Jesus didn't make it out of hell. It's not that he made it. He now escaped. Are you getting that point? It was executive. They call it raising. Somebody came down, entered the very regions of hell, then raised him up again. Raised back. Now say that the same one that did it, not another one. This one did not ascend with him up to heaven. He said that if that same one dwells in you, he that raised up Christ from the dead shall also, now lift him up, shall also quicken your mortal body by his spirit that dwelleth in you. Now I want you to understand. What they are saying is that the yoker remains. He hasn't gone. Jesus has gone up to heaven. But the yoker remains. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they say that his work here, paraphrase, is to give you identical experiences. Identical experiences. Are you watching where I'm going with this? Identical experience. Did you get what's happening now? Stand there first. I'll need you. Just stand. Don't be by the side. Identical experiences. Now, what's happening? Now, Romans 8:11. You know what identical experiences are? It means that you get to a point that there is no food and there is no money to buy food. Then the food will multiply in your hand. Because that's identical experiences. They said it's not a function. They did not say that if you are faithful. No, they said that the basis of this transaction, the spirit that raised Jesus is in you. That means identical. They don't say if you are specially called or specially chosen. They don't say if you had a call from God directly. They don't say if you had an encounter. They say that it's the spirit in you. They say yes. Can you validate? Can you check yourself? It's Holy Spirit inside. Intel has one Intel. The people that make computer. There's a word for it. Processor chips. When they make the computer, when they've done the motherboard and everything, if a laptop or a PC has their chip, there's a sign they put. You know that sign? Intel inside. Till today, you have not seen the Intel they are shadows, with all that computer stuff. But once they tell you Intel inside, that's all they are saying is that, is there any proof that Intel is inside? They are telling you that we guarantee that this thing will operate like that. You don't buy the computer and you see Intel inside. They don't say that now receive an encounter, then it will start working. No, they mean plug and play. We already put something inside. Intel inside. Intel inside. What the scripture is saying is Holy Ghost inside. The basis for all manifestation is not that you attend a certain church or have a particular kind of man of God or have sown in a particular kind of way or have prayed in a particular kind of way. No, the basis of all manifestation is, don't tell me, is Intel inside. You say yes, then this thing, when you plug it, it will play. Hold on, let's take it. I want you to take it slowly. Then to get to where I was doing. Now, so see what I'm saying? So, if you can prove that there is Holy Ghost inside, if you can look at that, so Holy Ghost inside, then they're saying that identical experiences. Identical experiences. The yoga is here. Oh, come on, man. Come with me more. I need more lower ground. Are you following what I'm saying? The yoga is inside. Now, watch where we are going. Now, watch this. Now, 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. And then Elisha followed Elijah and said that, sir, please, I'm coming. Let me go back and go and tidy up. Elijah looked at him. What do I have to do with you? And continued its movement. Elisha went, broke the yoke, punched the cow, gave up his 12 oxen for people to eat, and ran back after Elijah to pour water on his hand. He became a debtor. What he left was all he had. He handed it over and went with his tunic, with the mantle that they placed on him, and then followed hard after Elijah. He said that if we live after the flesh, we shall die. No, go back to the 12. I'm coming. I need to be here. Therefore, brothers, we are debtors. We too, we are debtors. Something has happened. Someone has risen. Someone has fallen. Someone has yoked us. And now the love of Christ constrains us. So this is our follow. It's not that our head is correct. We have decided ourselves. What? This is the right perspective of there is nothing we cannot live to follow him. That's what they told you. We said we have left all to follow you. You say, I understand. It's the experience. The reason is because of where we are going, who we are following. We've been used to supernatural, identical experiences with God. Am I making sense to you? I'm going somewhere. Now, watch carefully. 13. Carry at a call. For if you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the Spirit, are you seeing where we're going? If you through the Spirit do modify the deeds of the body, you shall live. Watch carefully. I like the other progression. Hold me for some time, right? Then remember where you are. I'm going to need it again. I want you as vibrant as that, but I want to sell this point. If you live after the flesh, I need you more. If you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live. 14. For as many stop for a moment. And Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. That was the manifestation of the Son. As you read down, you will see that this 14 is the beginning of the answer to the creature. Don't look at me one kind. I want to say one quick one. It's the beginning of the answer to the creature. Okay, you haven't seen it. Okay, let's just see it. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Come over here. I shared this last time. Watch this quickly. There are many times when we are discussing leading, we discuss leading like this. This is the Holy Ghost again. Tell this man what to do. Tell him to go and carry that bag. Then you go and carry the bag. Tell him to come back, not to touch him again. You have to come back. Tell him to go and carry my handkerchief. Then tell him to come back, you have changed your mind. Okay. Well, at least tell him to carry the handkerchief, you have changed your mind. Then he should come back and bring it to you. You see this? This is not happens. In the New Testament, in the kingdom, is one obedience. It's one obedience. The obedience is to enter the yoke. Understand what I'm saying? That's why from there they call you obedient children. Because if you with your clear eye saw yoke and carried your leg and put inside, you knew what you were signing up for. Jesus said he did not refuse. He left his ear to be pierced. Let me explain what that means. Every slave in the Old Testament who served correctly and served his master reached the month of Jubilee. And then when he came to the day of Jubilee, after the Jubilee was, before the day of Jubilee, he was now free to go. He had done his year of service. But if he be pleased to dwell with his master, he will bring his ear and submit it to him and say, Master, I want to be your slave for life. The master will now take it and bring his ear to the door and place it and take a nail and arm and put it there and hammer it through. Once they hammer it, it means that he had been pierced. Once they remove that arm, this particular slave has a hole in his ear. It means that this slave cannot go during Jubilee. He is a bond servant. His master's own for the rest of life. This was how Jesus Christ offered himself. This was what he suffered himself to be pierced. Do you understand this? When they are pierced through like that, it means the matter is over. He learned obedience through the things he suffered. But he had already submitted himself when he said, Here I am, according to the volume of the books, to do thy will, O Lord. What they are telling you is that when he answered and came down, that was the obedient son. That's why when God was talking about him, he said that this is my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. He said, but what has he done that you are pleased? It's not about what he has done. I sent him. He came. He is the obedient son. Then he learned obedience through the things he suffered. But first of all, he's obedient. Then Philippians said, and he was obedient unto death. But first of all, he's obedient. Your life too is like that. Your own obedience is not that you are obedient by being sent. It's that you were obedient to the gospel. God gave a call, you answer. You obey the gospel. That's what they call it. Obey the form of sound doctrine. Obey the gospel. Obedience to the gospel. Obedience to the faith. When you put your neck inside there and they locked it, you are taking his yoke upon you. From that day, you had entered the easy yoke. From that day, you are taking on the light burden. Now, yoke this man. Let's leave you out. A friendly yoke. From now on, God is not just sending him. God is working in him will and to do. So, the Holy Ghost wants to pick that part. Will you move Holy Ghost towards the back? He believes that he woke up and felt like, but he's not doing anything of his own. He's your correct. Let me tell you something. This means that if they want to, who is the person? It's you. No, stay down. I need to hear myself. What they mean that if this person now, right? If him like him as he is, if he's going to pick this back, right? It's because he wants to pick this back. And I was going to the second point. The second point is if he speaks to you, it's for luxury. It's for understanding. It's to allow it to be easy. But speech not necessary. You understand what I'm saying? Speech not necessary. It is lovely. It is desirable. But whether they tell you something or they don't tell you, he will walk in him, both to will and to do, of his good pleasure. It means that the Holy Ghost wants to go there. Please start go. Because where he is, there he will be also. It means that many times you have been on point without the razzmatazz. Because that's the New Testament in demonstration. We'll come to this matter later. I'll go somewhere else. But notice the yoke. Because the yoke is there, you are led, you are driven, you are carried along. That day was sunny, but the Holy Ghost was going into the wilderness. Jesus didn't have any option. It was his Father's good pleasure to go there. It was his good pleasure to go there. After water, he did not go back to pack what you use and break your fast. You start entering into the wilderness. You will come out the next 40 days. It was the Holy Ghost will to go there. He had no option. You have to go there. You have submitted yourself to the yoke. Now he's leading. We'll talk more about this another time, in another course. Because many of you are looking for supernatural signs, while God is just busy planting his thoughts inside you. He said that I will put my thoughts in them. They shall know me. I will put thoughts in them. When we get to the course, new cognition. Many of you that have been looking for voices will start being aware of the many ways God leads you. But as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. I want you to watch this. We are going somewhere. So you ready? I'll give you the cue. For you have not received the spirit of bondage. The spirit of bondage again to fear. But you have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. Nature of spirit. Now watch carefully. Watch carefully. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. Oh, I'm happy at what you're about to see. And if children, then heirs of God. Right? And joint heirs. Come here. Put your hand in. You're getting the idea. And joint heirs with Christ. If so be that we suffer with him, go down. Because, go down. You go down. What he explained here is, you remember when he was in hell. Remember when he suffered. You understand? You remember that? Even that time, you were there in him. It's called substitution. When we were under, he was under with you. I'm going somewhere. Listen, they are telling you how strong the yoking is. The yoking is so powerful. It takes his past and puts it in your presence. Then it takes his presence, and you get my boy, and puts it in his past. You didn't get that. I need it. But look at what's happening. You were not there when he was in hell, physically, but you were in him. Now, you came 2,000 and something years later, but they had already said you were in him. It's called substitution. It's called identification. You became aware when the news reached you, but in him, you suffered. Alright. So that when he raised him from the dead, God, you were raised up together. Ephesians calls it a raised up together. But once again, you are not there. His past is now your present. Do you get what I'm saying? But why is his past now your present? So that this can happen. Every time you are going through a situation that you don't know what to do, a situation that something is happening that you cannot, this thing that you're experiencing is nothing but suffering. Once you go into the red, once your account starts running down, once you are no longer happy like you should, stretch your hand. Stretch your hand. Where is he seated now? Far above. Where are you seated now? In heavenly places. Far above. But what is he experiencing now? There is no money. There is sickness in it, not you. There is sickness in his body. There is something happening. There is something happening. He said that he will reconcile the experience. He can, the same way you suffered in him. Are you understand what I'm saying? And he was glorified. In the same way now, he will suffer with you. Hebrews 6. We have such an high priest who is touched by the feeling of our infirmity. That means when the money finishes, you know that feeling you have, and oh my God, the money has finished. They said that over here, he must feel it. That the money has finished. In the same way you suffered here, and we are raised up and glorified together. In the same way, when you suffer here, he must raise you up. Come on, you're going somewhere. This is why they said that if the same spirit that raised him, he will raise you up. So I want you to stop for a moment. Guys, 1 second. What do you say when money has finished and you want somebody to help you out? What do you say? Huh? What do you say? What do you say? Raise me. Give me a raise. It's not raising. He's touched. It's not that he's looking at you and saying, "Oh, not your faith." No, he's touched. He's touched. The money has finished. He's touching you. He's touched. This yoke is taking his. We are all too organized one time. Come on, go back to the way you are. This yoke, right? This yoke you are seeing is touching. Is touching. It yoked you who wasn't there, to an experience that he already had. Am I making sense to you? In the same way, the yoke now is moving his own experience into your situation. So you weren't there. Something happened to him. They say it happened to you too. Now he's not there. Something is happening to you. They say it's happening to him too. We have 5 minutes. Right now, whatever you're going through, whatever deficit you are in, he's touched right now. And see, let me tell you something about Jesus. When he's touched, he does something about it. After 3 days, he touched them. Then he stopped and noticed that they were going to go home hungry. And he touched him. Immediately he said, where can we buy food for this? Where can we get food? So that they don't fall along the way. That's someone who is touched. First person say it's not possible, they turn to another person. Because for him at this point, provision was not because he wanted to manifest Son of God. He's touched.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who has a deficit here. He's touched. I don't know who has a habit, long-standing habit. He's touched. He's not sitting down saying that get right, get right, get right. He's touched. He's touched. Is anybody hearing what I'm saying? He's touched. That once he's touched, that's all. The way they saw Jesus come into action was by acts of compassion. Immediately he's touched. He didn't raise up. He looked at that woman coming and he saw the tears in her eye. He just stopped that procession and said, come on, stand up. And the little boy rose up. He's touched. Blind eyes open. He's touched. Woman with the issue of blood. He's touched. Right now. Begin to thank God and begin to receive and overflow. To see one verse, right? That's awesome. Go back to the verse before. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us. Which glory? Which glory? Have you not been watching what we have been doing? Oh, you have been. Did you not see that the thing that has happened now that did not happen before was that once upon a time, this man, no, you were not here, this is Jesus. This man was yoked to sin. Then they freed him. Then they yoked him to righteousness. And now the glory that is upon his life, put your hand down. The glory, the glory that is upon his life is that before this time he was unequally yoked to sin. equally yoked to righteousness. He's not only equally yoked, so equally yoked that it's called a joint heir. So you know what the joint heir is? It's not 50-50. It's 100%, 100%. This is how effective this yoking has become. This yoke, therefore, now is His glory. All have seen and come short of the glory of God. All were once yoked to God, then they broke off and became yoked to Satan. Who they were yoked to was what they called their glory. So you are servants, right? Slaves to whomever you obey. Slaves to whoever you obey. When they obeyed God, or if they obeyed God, they would have walked in that glory. But they obeyed Satan, a non-entity by every standard. And they were slaves to him. An unequal yoke for many generations. Until Jesus came and destroyed the yoke. But Jesus didn't just destroy the yoke and allow this man go free, wondering what will happen to him again. He now came and yoked him by the same spirit that raised him from the dead. This man now has been glorified. Because something is happening in his life. The death, burial, and resurrection that he was not around to witness. He has been pulled in by identification. By the substitution that Christ has done. He is now seated on the throne. And now a glorious wonder is happening. All the broke days, all the different mistakes he's making in his life, he's pulling Jesus from his throne and bringing him to a situation by this same yoke. Glory is now being revealed in him. So it's not his fault, but he's experiencing glory. All the boats have left. He didn't come on time, but he can walk on water. The bread has finished. He did not plan. Pre-planning. If you know you are giving 5,000 women and children, you should beforehand put something down. Obviously, management error. Nonetheless, bread will come out. And it will multiply. It does not matter where this man enters into. They carry him to the cliff, saying things he should not say in public address to volatile crowds. Security hazard. They throw him off. He can't fall. He comes back. As long as this man